mad I brought up the reparations vote. So he's preventing me from speaking, and he's trying to block my access here. Why are you so upset?
You vote for 3 strikes, you put black folks in prisons, but now you want to be a reparations person. But you won't vote for the bill. I supported the bill all session.
Then bring the bill.
Will you vote for the bill, Mr.
Bring the
Senator?
bill.
Will you vote for the bill?
Bring it up.
Will you vote for reparations?
Bring it
I
up.
would love it.
Bring it up.
Let's vote for reparations
Bring
together.
It up. Bring it up.
You in, Bill?
Bring it up.
I didn't think so.
Bring it up. I'll vote for it.
Sir Major ATL on Twitter says, caught on tape blocking reparations. Disgraced Assemblyman Isaac Bryan was captured on cell phone footage willfully, intentionally, and deliberately obstructing Assemblyman Bill Asalee from approaching the Speaker of the House to introduce the reparation bills SB 1403 and SN 1331. By the way, you can click on these hashtags on Twitter. In a troubling move, the California House Speaker turned off the Assembly in-house cameras, preventing the public from seeing what was happening on the floor. When Bryan realized he was being filmed on cell phone camera, he became aggressive, confronting Asalee and accusing him of not supporting reparations. However, it was Assemblyman...
Let's pause that, y'all. What did it say down here, y'all? The Democratic Party of California and the California Legislature Caucus blocked these bills from being signed. Wow. I told y'all. And this the party y'all voting for, the Democrats, that's blocking a bill for reparations. Y'all sad, man.
Asalee, who had called for the reparations bills to be brought to the floor after the California Legislative Black Caucus refused to support them for a vote. The Democratic Party of California and the California Legislative Black Caucus blocked these bills from being signed. As here is Assembly member Akilah Weber walking by the reparations advocates who continue to urge members of the Assembly to bring up SB 1331 and SB 1403. So, you know, in this American democracy, you're supposed to be electing certain people, you know, from the top down to lobby, and not even just lobby, but to implement things that the community wants, right, chat? That's why they're there in the first place. Most of these people are elected by the people. We the people, right, chat? If you understand, put a 1 in the chat. I want to be clear about what happened last night in the California legislature and my views on the issue of reparations. For years, the Democratic Party has been promising to pay direct cash reparations to Americans who have been harmed by slavery. They convinced voters that they were serious about this proposal and that they would enact legislation to make it happen. So chat, this is Bill Asalee, who is representing California's 63rd Assembly District. Former local and federal prosecutor fighting to restore common sense in Sacramento. So chat, the discussion around reparations isn't just random people on YouTube, right? It's not just Champ's side on YouTube, right, chat? He said it. The Democratic Party has been promising this to Americans, right? And they convinced voters that they were serious. When the time came to pass the bills, they went into hiding and refused to bring the bills to the floor for a vote. Chat, you have to understand how people that look like you are used against you. That's how this goes. That's why it doesn't matter if it's the darkest nigga. It matters what they doing. It matters what you doing. It matters how you moving. They been figured that out. Well, put a black face in it. Put a black face on it. So, like he said, listen, I don't even need to read this to know this exactly how it gonna go. These people are going to lie to their constituents and the people that will elect them. Then when they get elected, they're going to talk a good game until that bill come up. And when it's time to make an action, that's when they true colors will show. That's how they keep things from getting done. What do they call it? A buffer class, quote unquote. Yeah, there's black people that believe they're better than you. You didn't know that? If you understand, put a 1 in the chat. They believe they're better than you.
House niggas.
They get a couple trinkets. They get some more dollars.
Crumbs off the plate.
You know, they get a few gadgets and some promises and, But at the end of the day, they're literally against you. Like, no, like for real. Like you are the person that you're the number one person. It's like if you was about to have a breakthrough, you was just about to have a breakthrough and somebody said, wait, hold on, not there, over there. And you are constantly redirect. That's what they are. Or what do they call them? Back in them, they kind of like an overseer almost.
A house nigga.
The Steven of Django, right, chat? Tell him about the color line, boss. That
That old house nigga.
So this doesn't shock me at all.
Right.
When it was time to pass the bill, they went into hiding and refused to bring the bill. Think about it. What if nobody voted in favor of it? See, if you refuse to bring it to the floor, then you don't even have to worry about it being, you probably feel like, oh, we can suppress this. It won't make news. Well, here we are. This is why Champ Side is Champ Side. This is not no boxing channel. Boxing channel can't take it here. Boxing channel need to keep talking about boxing. I'm going to talk about what I want to talk about. Now, all of y'all that been trying to coerce people and all this, Democrat this, Democrat that, where y'all at now? Where are the California Democrats? Collard greens for descendants of slaves, $150K if you run across the border right now, sneak into this country. $150K. The Venezuelan gangs, they taking over in Colorado. They in Chicago. They dumping them in cities. If it don't make the floor, it's not even a possibility. Exactly. So let's keep going. It says there were hundreds of activists in the Capitol being visibly ignored by the Democrats in Sacramento. They weren't even allowed to enter the public gallery to watch the proceedings. I've never seen that happen. Where y'all at? Can y'all find y'all nuts or y'all tongue today or no? Or y'all waiting on the serving of Kamala's collards? In my opinion, I'm going to cut into some of y'all. I'm going to cut into some of y'all bubble, Right? So this is national news, right? This is September 1st. Black activists issue warning for Kamala Harris after California legislature kills 2 reparation bills. Right, chat? So let me say this first. We're past people just talking on the internet about reparations as an idea, right, chat? This is very real. If you understand, put a 1 in the chat. This is very real, right? I have not read either of these bills in detail, right? But this is what I'm saying. Us talking about this helps it build momentum. That's why I told y'all, whatever you want, you have to fight for it. Right? So Now, if more of us knew about this, then maybe we would have been there. You see what I'm saying? And so, everybody wants instant gratification. I say this now, it happens tomorrow. No, you don't know. We don't know when it may happen, right? We don't know when it could happen. But if enough people wake up and realize that America was built on hundreds of years of free labor that was deemed constitutional at one point. The people they said was 3/5 human and wrote it into law. The sugar, the cotton, all of it helped put America as one of the greatest powers in the world. And then those same black people in this country fought in the American Revolution. Chat, who was the first person killed in the American Revolution? Pop quiz. First man killed in the American Revolution. No taxation without representation. I mean, we learned this early in school, right, Chat?
Yeah.
America didn't like being bullied. America, they didn't want to be bullied. They didn't want to be taxed and mishandled and misabused. So what did they do? They try to form the United States. You had the Confederacy versus the Union. Crispus Attucks was the first man to be killed in the American Revolution. He was black. If you didn't know who Crispus Attucks was, then you missed, we do have a troubling school system here in America, no cap. Right? But Crispus...
I remember Khalid Muhammad said he should have died. Protecting this country, and we don't even got rights. Crispus Attucks lost his life fighting for this country. And look where we at now.
Attucks was the first man to die for this country in war, quote unquote. So, black people have fought in the American Revolution, and they have fought in the Civil War. They have fought in Vietnam. Let me not even skip. They have fought in, and I'm saying they because I didn't fight, right? But black people have fought in World War I, World War II, Vietnam, Desert Storm, the war in Afghanistan. There is no war that has been conducted. I mean, black people was fighting in wars before the damn American Revolution, right, Chat?
Check.
The Seminoles and all. Come on, man. So, don't be an idiot and get fixated on Trump and Kamala. If you understand, type understand. Let's say we fast forward 10 years and neither one of them can be president. You dumb. Let me try not to curse on this live. Stop talking to me about Trump this and no. Let's talk about getting on code, fools. Because when your kids is of age, guess what? There'll be no Trump or Kamala. But you know what they'll be able to say? I am the descendant of freed men and women, you fucking idiots. Can I say that? I gotta stop talking to me about stupid ass shit. Listen, you think civil rights happen overnight? You think freedom happened overnight? Think people wasn't fighting to be free? Champs, you got this in your chat, you got that in your... Talk about what's happening in front of you. Illegal immigrants get $150K to buy homes. But they ain't got no money.
For house niggas and niggas.
This is not about giving black people money. This is old. Get that word through your head. Old. It's old. Anywhere else in America, you go to a job, you clock in. You clock in at 9, you get paid by the hour. You clock out, they done captured how much they gotta pay you. 8 hours of work times your wage. You get paid. Now imagine you was working for free for hundreds of years. Not only you, but your mama and your daddy and your brother and your sister and your sons and daughters. So we ain't talking about no handouts. This ain't a loan. That's what makes it reparations.
Yo, those are nice.